Yeah, today we are going to speak about quadratic equations. The quadratic equation is of the form of ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, where a, b, c belongs to a real number, but a should not be equals to 0. If a is 0, then x square, a into x square become a 0, then it become a linear equations. So for these quadratic equations, the values of x equals to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac upon twice a, square root of this. So how to solve the quadratic equations? We have three ways to solve. First one is factorizing. Second one is by perfect square. Method. And last one is by using this formula, this quadratic equations formula. Number 3, by using formula. Let's take an example. Say for example, let's take an example: x square plus 5x plus 6 equals to 0. How to solve these quadratic equations? Okay. Here, if we compare these equations with these, now a is over here, a is 1, and b is over here 5, and constant term c is equals to 6 over here. So let's try, we'll solve the same equations by factorizing method also. We'll solving by perfect square methods, as well as we'll solve by using the formula of quadratic equations. Now factorizing method means what? It implies now the coefficient of x square is 1, and then coefficient of x is 5, and constant term is 6. So we have to split these 6 into, we have to search two numbers such that if we multiply, these two, then we should get 6. Okay, and then if we add these two, we should get 5. So the number is 2 and 3. Therefore, x square plus this 5x we can written as 3x plus twice x plus 6 equals to 0. Let's check this. 3 plus 2 is 5, 3 into 2 is 6. So we are getting two numbers such that if we multiply these two numbers, we are getting 6, and if we add these two numbers, we are getting 5, means 3 and 2. So 3 plus 2 is what? 5, and 3 into 2 is 6. So from this equation, I can take x common over here. X plus 3, plus from this equation I can take 2 common. 2 x plus 3 is equals to 0. Now from this equation we can take x plus 3 common over here. If I take x plus 3 common, then I will be getting x plus 3 into x plus 2 equals to 0. It implies x plus 2 into x plus 3 equals to 0. This into this equals to 0, it means either this equals to 0 or this equals to 0 or both equals to 0. It means either x minus 2 equals to 0, I mean x plus 2 equals to 0 is implies x equals to minus 2, or x plus 3 equals to 0, it means x equals to minus 3. X equals to minus 3. This value, x equals to minus 2 and x equals to minus 3, are the values of this equation, x square plus 5x plus 3. Now if we substitute x equals to 2 in this equation, we'll be satisfying this equation. If we put x equals to minus 3, then you will get right hand side 0. This is what we are doing factorizing methods. Okay. Now let's try by perfect square methods. Now I will keep as it is over here. Perfect square method is very convenient. Now, if we know the formula a plus b the whole square is equals to a square plus twice ab plus b square. In standard, we will be using mostly this a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square by perfect square methods in quadratic equations. Now, in these equations, x square, it is already for, let's you compare with this. Now x square is over here plus, see, a plus b whole square is a square plus twice ab plus b square. So now let's consider this is a, means a square plus, for formula we need 2a. Since I already assigned x, so I have to put x over here, but I need to get 5x over here. So I already have 2x, so in order to get 5x, so I need 5. So these 2 become extra, so I have to write 2 over here. Let me repeat again. So for this a plus b whole square equals to a square plus twice ab plus b square. Since x square is there, so x I am putting here x square plus twice x. For twice x, for formula I need twice x. In this second term we have 5x. For 5x I need to get 5x. Therefore, since 5 is there, so these 2 and these 2 gets cancelled. I am getting 5x. Okay. Now plus we have x square plus twice ab plus, we need to have 5 by 2 the whole square, because in order to get the formula a square plus twice ab plus b square, but this is extra, so I am getting plus 6. For 6 I am bringing down over here, and then 5 by 2 the whole square. This extra, this 2 gets cancelled, and then I am getting this. From here to here, equations are same. Now from here to here, it is x plus 5 by 2 the whole square. Okay. Now this 5 square become a 25. 2 2s are 4 minus become a 6. Minus 6 from that side. So if you are taking LCM, 25 by 4 minus 24, it becomes 1 by 4. So x plus 5 by 2 the whole square is equals to 1 by 4. Now taking square root on both sides, we have square root of this, square root of this. If you are taking square root of this, then we'll getting plus minus over here. So we have x plus 5 by 2 is equals to plus minus square root of 1 by 4. Means plus minus 1 by 4 is become 1 by 2. Now, so we have to take either plus or minus. It implies x plus 5 by 2 is equals to plus half, or x plus 5 by 2 equals to minus half. It implies x is equals to, I am bringing that side, half minus 5 by 2. It become 1 minus 5 is minus 4 upon 2 equals to minus 2. This is one value, and another value is x equals to minus 1 by 2 minus 5 by 2 is equals to 2 here, minus 1 minus 5 is minus 6 upon 2 is minus 3. So the same way we are getting x equals to minus 2 and x equals to minus 3. Okay, this is for what? By perfect square. If we are using this by formula, this x equals to minus b plus minus square root of b square minus 4ac upon twice a. If we substitute directly, we will get, let's see how we are getting the answer. Now this equation, let's compare with this. Okay, now we have ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0, and we have these equations. Okay, now if we compare these two equations, here we have a equals to what? A equals to, a is what? Coefficient of x square. Coefficient of x square in this equation is what? 1. Okay. Now here in this bx, let's compare with 5x. Therefore b become 5, and constant term c is become 6. So compare this equation with this, and you are getting all constants. Now let's apply values of x. Sometimes we call roots of x. There will be two roots, because since x square is there, we will get two roots. If x square is not there, so we have bx plus c equals to 0. It means it's linear equations. So linear equation means x will getting only one value. For quadratic equations, we'll have two values. Okay. Now, if we substitute these a, b, c in this formula, select values of x, or you can say roots of x. Roots of x equals to minus b. Over here, b is we are getting 5. Minus b means minus 5 plus minus square root of b square means 5 square is 25. Minus 4, a is 1 and c is 6. Upon twice a, we are getting 1. Minus 5 plus minus, over here, square root 25 minus 25 minus 24 upon 2. 25 minus 24 is we are getting 1. Square root of 1 is always 1. So minus 5 plus minus 1 upon 2. Let's take 1 plus and 1 minus is equals to minus 5 minus 1 upon 2, and minus 5 plus 1 upon 2 means minus 6 upon 2 is minus 3, and here minus 4 upon 2 is minus 2. The same value we are getting by this formula also, by perfect square also, by factorizing also. Okay, this is how the quadratic equations solve. If you have any questions, any inquiries, you can type or you can give comment on the below.